Hello， 你们好，我是 Kate. Hello, it's Kate from 中文10分钟. Nice to see you again. Today we will study HSK 1 Lesson 4. 他是我的汉语老师。Hey, you might have noticed that the background has changed. Yeah, because I was recording this video in the open air, but then I found there was too much noise. So I decided to record it again inside my study room. So now let's start. First, we will still watch some videos.
他是谁？他是我同学。他呢？他是你同学吗？他不是我同学，他是我朋友。
The second one.
他是谁？他是我的汉语老师。他叫李月。
The last one.
你是哪国人？我是美国人。你呢？我是中国人。
So that's all for this part. And all these videos are about how to ask about a person's identity or how to introduce a person in Chinese. Next, situational communication. Like before, I have collected all the text from videos for you so that you could better understand some new Chinese conversations. And here I would like to remind you that KWT means Kate's Weird Translation. And now you could read with me. Number 1, in the classroom. A. 她是谁? KWT. She is whom? B. 她是我的汉语老师。她叫李月。KWT. She is my Chinese teacher. She is called by Li Yue. Correct English version. A. Who is she? B. She is my Chinese teacher. Her name is Li Yue. So this conversation is an introduction of a Chinese teacher, and that Chinese teacher is called by Li Yue. Next conversation. In the library. A. 你是哪国人? KWT. You are from which country? B. 我是美国人。你呢? KWT. I am American. And you? A. 我是中国人。KWT. I am Chinese. Correct English version. A. Which country are you from? B. The United States. What about you? A. I am Chinese. So, this conversation is about a person's nationality. So next one. Looking at the photo. A. 他是谁? He is whom? B. 他是我同学。KWT. He is my classmate. A. 他呢? 他是你同学吗? KWT. And she? She is your classmate. B. 他不是我同学，他是我朋友。KWT. She is not my classmate. She is my friend. Correct English version. A. Who is he? B. He's my classmate. A. What about her? Is she your classmate? B. No, she isn't. She's my friend. So, these are texts of the conversation in our videos. I hope you could memorize them in your spare time because it is very important. Next, we will discuss Chinese grammar, and there are 3 major points. We will talk about the interrogative pronoun 谁 and 哪 firstly. 谁 means who or whom in English, and usually 谁 is used to ask about the name or identity of a person. Now let's look at this graph and the first example right here. 谁是李月? 谁 at the beginning of this sentence, so it functions as the subject and then it is followed by a link verb 是. After that, it is a noun, which functions as a predicative. And also, reminder, the predicative and the subject, they can exchange their places. Look at the second and the third example. 他是谁? Here, 他 is a pronoun which can be put in the end of the sentence and functions as a predicative, but now it is at the position of subject. And instead, 谁 is put in the position of predicative. 她是谁? She is whom. And the third example, still, the first one is a pronoun, represent he in English, and then the position of predicative is occupied by 谁. So, 他是谁? He is whom. So next one, 哪. 哪 means which one or where in English, and it functions to point to a certain item, and usually it has some fixed patterns. The first one, 哪 plus a measured word and then a noun. For example, 哪个人? Which person? 个 means a general measured word in Chinese. And then 人 is a noun. It means people in Chinese. And then 哪本书? Which book? 本 it is a measured word for book. It's kind of like a fixed collocation in English. So 本 have to be linked with 书. 本书, 一本书 or 两本书 means one book or two books. And 书 here is a noun. It means book. Second pattern, 哪 plus a noun and also a noun. For example, 你是哪国人? You are from which country? Let's focus on 哪国人. Here, 国 is a noun, it means country, and 人 means a person. 哪国人 is asking about a person's nationality. Which country are you from? So next one. 结构助词的 the structural particle 的 definition once structure noun or a pronoun plus the it corresponds to once or it functions as a property pronoun in English. Usually it is used to indicate possession. For example, 李月是我的老师. 李月 is my teacher. So here, 我的 corresponds to my in English. 我 is a pronoun and it is followed by 的. So both them together constitute a phrase in Chinese which has the same functions as a property pronoun in English. My. Reminder. When the word following 的 is a term of kinship or indicates a person, 的 can be omitted. For example, 她是我妈. The original version should be 她是我的妈. But here, 妈 indicates a person and also it illustrates the relationship between the speaker and the people who is to be introduced. So we don't have to write down or say 的 in Chinese sentence or in our conversation. So 我的妈 means 我妈. 我的爸 my father means 我爸. 我的弟弟 my brother means 我弟. My sister我的姐妹 means 我姐妹. Okay, the last one. 疑问代词呢 the interrogative particle 呢 its usual pattern is A is doing what about B? Or A is what and what about B? Function. To ask about the previously mentioned situation. For example, 我是学生. Here, 我是学生. I am a student. This one is situation A, like A is an introduction of my identity, my status. And then, what about you? Here, you is B, means we are now care about the situation of B, like we might want to know B's identity or B's status. So that's all for Chinese grammar. Now let's move on to the last part, keywords. We need to memorize, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have to memorize 10 words. But don't worry, I decided to make the work easier, so I made 2 sentences for you. You just need to memorize 2 Chinese sentences now. Now you could read with me and try to understand them. The first one, 他是哪国学生呢? He is which country's student? He is a pronoun, corresponds to he in English. 是 is a link verb, corresponds to is in English. 哪国 which country? And then 学生 is a noun, corresponds to student in English. And then the correct translation should be which country is the male student from? The second, 谁是他的汉语老师? Or 谁是他的同学? Translation, who is her Chinese teacher or classmate? 谁 is an interrogative pronoun, corresponds to who in English. And then 是 corresponds to is in English, a link verb. 他的here functions as a property pronoun in English, corresponds to her. And then 汉语老师 is a noun phrase, corresponds to Chinese teacher in English. And then classmates refers to or similar to classmate in English. So that's all for today. 谢谢，下次见，祝你们好运，取得好成绩。Thank you, see you next time, bye bye. If you like our video, please like our video and subscribe to our channel. This is Kate from 中文10分钟，拜拜。